Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out from Romania to share with you. So we've got reports that last night the Russians launched a major drone attack on southern Ukraine near the Romanian border. And we have reports that it looks like there may have been a Russian drone that exploded inside of Romanian territory again. Okay, there's lots of reports coming out on this, but I will say the reports are kind of conflicting. We get some sides saying that there was no drone that's exploding in Romanian territory, but then we've also got a report from somebody that lives in Romania that stated they saw it explode in Romanian lands. Okay, so understand that Romania is a NATO member. Okay, so if any NATO member comes under attack, this could obviously invoke Article 5, and we could be seeing war between NATO and Russia. Now, this is not the first time that Romania has been hit by a falling drone, or any kind of a drone, really, for that matter, from Russia. This is probably the second or third time this has happened. And what I'm seeing here, based on the information that's being put out, is that it looks like this is being downplayed once again, and there will probably be no response from NATO in regards to this. But the video footage that you're seeing is video footage that was put out all over X, showing a drone that supposedly blew up in the vicinity of an area called Plaru. Okay, Plaru is right on the border of Ukraine and Romania, and it's just on the other side of a river, literally very close to the Ukrainian border. So it's most likely an accident. This is probably not something that was deliberate from Russia, but we have seen reckless and more and more reckless, attacks from the Russians all over the Ukrainian southern side. And we've had drones falling into Romanian territory before, like I said. So this happened late last night, somewhere probably around midnight or 2 a.m. I think it was around 2:16 a.m. last night that Romanian F-16s were scrambled to intercept these incoming drones that were very close to their territory. And again, we heard that one may have exploded at a port inside of Romania. Okay, so we're going to go over that here today. I'm going to talk about a few things, but I want to show you some stuff and kind of show you how these reports are kind of conflicting right now. So what we're understanding at the moment is that the Romanians are still kind of investigating this. Apparently, they're trying to find if they can see where the drone fragments are at or what's going on here. And this video footage clearly shows something on fire. And from what we're being told, this could possibly be in Ukrainian territory or maybe in Romanian territory. But from what's being reported, it's in Romania. So on the Moscow Times, it says here, Romania scrambles fighter jets amid Russian attacks on southern Ukraine. And see right here, it just says, Romania's defense ministry said early on Wednesday that it scrambled fighter jets overnight as the Russian military carried out a series of drone attacks near its shared border with Ukraine. So really all they're talking about here is that F-16s took off and were patrolling the skies of Romania as there was reports of drones in the area. Is basically all they were saying here. They didn't really say much more than that. And then we also have this report here too. Check this out. This is on the Kiev Post, and it says right here, reports Russia hits NATO member Romania with kamikaze drone. Okay, so Kiev Post is directly out of Ukraine, okay? And then Moscow Times is obviously from Russia, so it makes sense that Moscow would report, no, nothing was really hit. And then over here, Ukraine obviously wants NATO to get involved. They've been wanting them to get involved for a very long time. So they're reporting that there was a kamikaze drone that exploded in NATO territory in Romania. So that's what they were stating here. But we're going to go over a report that's on Barron's, which is kind of in the middle, okay? It kind of reports a little bit of each. So that's why I want to share this report here too. Romania scouts drone debris at Ukraine border after explosions reports. And it says here, NATO member Romania's military on Wednesday was searching for drone debris near the border with Ukraine following fresh attacks on its neighbor, with Romanians reporting hearing explosions, okay? So the Romanians are hearing explosions in their territory, and right now the Romanian Air Force is searching for the drone fragments. So it says here, drone fragments have been found before in Romania as Russia has carried out nightly attacks on cities across Ukraine since launching its invasion of February 2022. In the night from Tuesday to Wednesday, places in southern Ukraine at the Danube, which marks the border with Romania in that area, came under renewed drone attack. People in 17 cities and villages in Romania's southeastern Tulcea. I don't know if I'm saying that right. County got alerts on their mobile phones early Wednesday after several objects were observed approaching the northern area of the county. According to a statement from the Inspectorate for Emergency Situations, 2 Romanian Air Force F-16s have already scanned the area while searches are being carried out for possible fallen objects near the village of Plaru, which faces the Ukrainian port city of Ismail across the Danube, the Ministry of Defense said. During the night, 10 calls to its emergency number from people complaining about the sound of explosions or asking for information were recorded. Plaru resident Kostika Tanase told AFP by phone that 2 drones passed over his house during the night and fell on farmland in Romanian soil. So he's saying that 2 drones flew over Romanian territory and struck on a farm near his house. I saw them when they exploded on our territory. I was in the yard, he said, adding he didn't seek refuge in one of 2 air shelters set up last year following the discovery of drone fragments in the area as they were too far away from his home. Well, I mean, if the drones are flying right over your head, I think it's too late to even run to any kind of a shelter if they've already flown over you. So the last similar phone alert in Romania happened on July 6th in approximately the same area, resulting in searches for possible debris. The Defense Ministry has not confirmed if anything was found. Romania has discovered drone fragments near its border with Ukraine several times since 2023, when Russia intensified attacks on ports in southern Ukraine. It has complained about violation of its airspace and called on Moscow to end the repeated attacks, leading to the irresponsible escalation of the security situation in the region. NATO has said it had no indication of an intentional attack by Russia's against allies. Okay, so again, NATO coming out and downplaying this and saying, oh, well, this wasn't any kind of intentional attack, even if it did happen. We'll see if the Romanian authorities come out and actually state that this drone actually did fall in their territory and blew up or whatever happened. It looks like, based on that report, it could have been more than one drone as well that crashed into Romanian territory. But again, we've got this video footage. So I want to show you one last thing here. This is on X, and this is what lots of different people are reporting. This is from Mario Nafal. Russia accidentally strikes NATO country. One of their Shahid drones launched at the Ukrainian port city of Ismail reportedly missed its target and flew into Romania, exploding near Plauru. Flames and smoke reaching hundreds of meters into the sky were visible following the explosion. Romania scrambled F-16 jets in response to the incursion into their airspace. They are currently investigating the incident. The Ministry of National Defense has ordered measures to conduct investigations in the field in the vicinity of Plauru to search for possible objects that have fallen on the national territory. So according to Romania, they're still researching and trying to find out whether this drone actually did fall in their territory. We'll see if they actually report that or not. But we've got this video footage that I showed you earlier. I'm going to pull this up on full screen so you guys can take a look at this real quick, and then we'll check out this map as well. So as we can see here, major fire in the background. This is probably soon after these drones struck. Something definitely caught on fire over here. We had some reports as well. I wasn't able to completely confirm that a port may have been attacked inside of Romanian territory. And then we also had that report as well on Barron's that some gentleman said 2 drones flew over his head and crashed into farmland. So I guess we'll have to wait to see what the Romanians come out and report. But at this time, it looks like they're still investigating the incident. So finally, I want to show you this picture here as well. This map that shows kind of the region that may have come under attack here. So this is this river that flows between Romania and Ukraine. This side over here is Ukrainian territory, and this is Romanian territory. So this is the region that is currently being checked at right now to see if it came under attack. These red lines here, that this drone may have fell in this territory of Romania. And again, this is probably the second or third time by now that this has happened. Every single time Russia is launching drones over here to this region, that's when we see something happening. Same thing with the missiles. When they launch missiles over to western Ukraine, like the Lviv area, we've had missiles entering into Polish airspace in the past too, back in, I think it was 2022 when this war first began. that was happening a lot as well, probably 2 or 3 times. So I mean, these incursions into NATO territory have happened so frequently that by now I just can't believe that NATO doesn't respond to this. But at the same time, do they want to go to war with Russia over an accidental drone, even if it wasn't intentional, landing in their territory? Because obviously they live. Romania lives right next to a war zone, so I would expect some errors to be made here and there, where some drones are probably going to come landing in their territory by accident, especially when so many of them are being launched at once. It's bound to happen at some point, whether it be intentional or unintentional. But let's wait for some more information to come out, and as soon as some more information does break, we'll probably do a second video if we get some information that comes out. But in my opinion, I don't think the Romanians will respond to this. I think, if anything, it'll probably be mostly downplayed like it has been in the past. And then they'll kind of just write it off and say, well, there was no intentional attack on our country or against any NATO members, so we're not going to respond to it, basically, is probably what we'll see. But let me know what you think down below. That's going to be it for this update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. With that, I hope y'all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.